Hello, Gary Hernandez here, and welcome to Cane Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. In this cane tip of the week, I want to go over something I feel that's very important. Being able to hit something solid with your cane. Now, what I mean by that is basically being able to whack something that's extremely hard. There's going to come a time if you have to defend yourself and you have to hit somebody, that individual could be very big and have a lot of weight to them. So I want to make sure I can take hitting somebody hard and not drop my cane or get injured while I'm doing that. When I'm showing you guys how to do a lot of blocks, I'm talking about blocking and redirecting all the time so you don't take massive impact. And that's basically in a defensive manner. Because if someone's swinging something solid, I don't want to A, take a chance of having my cane break and that thing hitting me. B, sitting there and taking the shock of the vibration right through my arm. And who wants that? Nobody wants that. So I want to be able to block and move. But when you're having to fight more and hit something, you want to be able to swing very fast, very hard, and sometimes one shot put that individual down. And if you're not used to that, you're going to find that's going to be a problem. So I'm talking about striking very hard, whether I'm doing a double bayonet strike, whether I'm doing a single poke, whether I'm swinging one hand, whether I'm swinging two hands. Being able to hit something hard and get used to it. Now, if you have injuries, wrist, elbow, shoulder, back, neck, then I don't advise you doing that. Because if that, you're in the street and you have to do that for your life on the line, yes, you're going to do that. And if anything's injured after you stop the attacker with a good shot, then you can get away and go get medical help. But for training, I don't suggest you do that. If you're fit to do it and you're able to do it, then I highly suggest that you do that. Because when you're swinging something hard and hitting something super hard, you're going to feel it. Number one, can I strike something hard without dropping my cane? Number two, can I strike something hard and see how it feels going through my arm? And number three, when I strike something hard, it may bounce off because it's a solid object. So I need to be used to how it bounces off versus, lights hitting and stuff like that. Again, if you're physically unable to do that, yes, then you train to the best of your abilities. Now, when you're doing this, I suggest that you use a good, strong cane. Now, if you have an expensive cane, $200 cane, yeah, you don't want to take a chance of breaking your cane. When you're in the streets, that's different because you can replace your cane versus replacing yourself. But when you're training, have a good solid cane. Number two, make sure it's a cane that's not going to break. Check your cane. Make sure you don't have cracks in it. If you have an aluminum cane, you're going to bend it, obviously. But in the street, you're going to get one or two good hits before it bends. If you have a real thin cane, it's going to break. So hitting hard, you might get one hit, it breaks, and you're going to have to stick them with the other end of it. But basically, get used to smacking hard. Get used to moving. Get used to busting into it. Get used to hitting it hard. See how it feels in your body. It's like punching. The first time you punch something, and if you've ever hit anybody and you hit them wrong, number one, it hurts. Number two, you can break your hand. The same with the cane. It can hurt. It can injure your wrist. You can drop your cane. So practice hitting something hard. Now, about bags, I'm using this Wave Master right here for an example, and I'm going to explain why this one. Now, you have the big XL Wave Master. That's a lot heavier and solid than this, but they're ridiculously overpriced. You got Bob, and he's pretty solid, but his top area is kind of more soft, so it's like you're hitting a person a little bit. So it's good, but again, that's overpriced. Now, if you want something extremely solid, you can get one of them Everlast bags that you hang. Remember those guys? Those things can be anywhere between 40, 60, 80, and 100 pounds. And they're filled with sand. But the thing is, you got to hang most of them or have something that you can hang it on. The reason this Wave Master is a good bag to use, number one, it's portable. Number two, they're not as expensive as most bags. You can pick a used one up if you look around flea market or yard sale, garage sale, whatever. You can get them anywhere between $10 and $30, depending on how old and what condition. They're all bottom weight filled. You can put water or sand in it. Sand's actually going to make this heavier, but I have water in these bags, and they're supposed to be fill the water just to the right height, 234 to 236 pounds. And obviously, you lower it, got more mass because the weight's down here. If you lift it up, it's a little bit more easier to hit. But still, it's a solid. You're not going to tear that up. I hit them all the time. So get used to hitting something solid. It's very important because if you got one or two people on you, you got to move. Hit that person with enough force to move on to the next one. Yes, we can hit them in the head. It doesn't take a lot of power. We all talked about that before. But let's say you have to hit them in the body, or you hit them in the body, and it's in the wintertime, they got jackets on. You're going to need some power. If you got a person that's about 250, 60 pounds, and he's coming at you, that's a lot of mass and strength coming in. So you're going to need to be able to take a solid hit because they're coming in. You know, even if they're standing still when I swing, that's 200-something pounds just sitting there. That's a solid impact. So I want to be able to absorb that and take that hit. So that's why it's very important, I feel, that you practice solid hits on something. Don't hit a tree and all that. You're going to damage your cane and you may get injured. But find the time, find an object that you can do, get a Wave Master, get a solid cane, and take the time to practice. Make sure that it's okay with a doctor for you to go as hard as you feel you can. Gary Hernandez, thank you, and I hope this tip helps. And I will see you guys very soon.